Success and happiness. Hello, everyone. I'm Bobtheorc, and today we are going to talk about the 5 things that make your day great. But first, if you like these videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Rumble. I post all the spicy stuff on Rumble, and YouTube's kind of for more of the tame stuff, gaming and self-help kind of things. But share this around if you like this kind of stuff. So let's get into it. I've been spending most of my life trying to figure out how to become more successful, how to become more efficient, how to become happy. Because frankly, if you're successful but not happy, there's not much point. And over the years, I sort of refined a process that works really well for me. And I'm going to share these secrets with you. It's not really anything complicated, but there's some life-changing stuff in here. So every day I try to do 5 things. And if I'm able to do all 5 of these things, I have a great day. And if I can get 3 or 4 of them, I still have a pretty good day. And I list them here in priority order. So the first is physical health. And the reason that's first is you've only got one body. If you don't take care of it, it's going to affect everything else. You need to get enough sleep, proper nutrition, exercise. Taking care of your body is the most important thing you can do each day. And your physical health affects all other aspects of your life. I know that if I'm tired, I'm not going to be as focused. My dad was telling me the other day he didn't get a good night's sleep, and he was probably about 20% less strong when he went to the gym. Fatigue plays a big role on things. Your general nutritional state is super important. If you have one of my buddies does financial coaching, and he always talks about the most important thing is eating well, good nutrition. And the reason for that is if you don't have the energy, if your body is just not up to the task, you're going to get sick, you're going to have problems. And, life's going to get weird. Sometimes it'll throw a curveball at you, and that's okay. We can handle the occasional problem, but especially as you get older, one late night, one bad meal might take you a few days to recover from. Back in college when I'd eat pizza all the time, I love pizza. I'm from New York. Of course I love pizza. But, you do that every night, and it's just not going to go well. So first off, focus on your physical health. Before making this video, I worked out a little bit. So next thing, be productive every day. Do something productive. Now, you don't have to just work your ass off all day long. People like to brag, "Oh, I worked 16 hours today." Man, that's overdoing it. So, one of my mentors was this patent attorney named Tony, and he's in New York, and he would tell me that if you get 4 hours of really good focused work done in a day, especially in like a creative thinking field, you're probably doing pretty good. And that's not to say that you don't want to work a full 8-hour day, but let's face it, most of the time you go to the office, you kind of screw around for a little bit, you're probably not actually getting 8 hours of productive time. And so what I do is I try to do something productive every day. I'll work on something. I try to earn a little bit of money. Even though I make most of my money through investments, I still want to work a little bit at my business. And it gives you kind of a sense of satisfaction, a sense of purpose, a sense of being. I've got a bunch of rich friends, and a lot of them are miserable because they just sit around and they're rich for a living, and they don't have anything driving them forward in life. And you need purpose. You also need a hot cup of tea, but I'll get to that later. So find something to do. Even if you don't need the money, do something productive every day and work towards your long-term goals. It's not going to happen overnight, but just do a little bit here, a little bit there, and you're going to find that you have a sense of worth, and that's going to give you confidence, and that's going to lead towards future success. Now, the third thing is you want to develop your mind. Now, your mind is your most powerful tool. Hands down. That's what really separates us from animals, is we have this this big logical processor, on the top of our neck, and we can use this to solve lots of problems. And one of the things I do is I try to spend an hour or two each day just reading and learning about new things. Watching a cool video like this, for example. Hint, hint. No, I try to learn something new each day. I try to learn how other people think. I try to learn different opinions, learn about the world around me, just anything that can develop my mind and give me kind of a broad skill set. In school, they're going to talk about, oh, you've got to all math and all science and focus on the thing you're going to do for a living. That's bullshit. That's a straight out bullshit. Yes, you need to be good at what you do for a living, but you need to broaden your perspective and learn about other things as well. Otherwise, you're going to be so focused, you won't understand the world around you. Look at all these stupid decisions that people make because they find themselves out of their depth. Or look how much people don't know about what they don't know. One of the nice things about learning about a bunch of things outside of your area of expertise is you'll start to learn a little bit about where your limitations are. And I like to know enough about any topic that I can talk to somebody and know if they're worth listening to or not. I try to learn as much as I can about other ways of thinking. And, develop new skills, become flexible. And also, as you get older, there's some evidence that would show that keeping an active mind, especially as you get older, will help prevent Alzheimer's and other things. So there's something to that. Now, the next thing is relaxation. Take a break, take a nap, play some video games. One of the big things about my YouTube videos is I want to try and teach people how to be successful and also be able to live kind of a gaming lifestyle, have a fun lifestyle. Because if we don't have a little bit of fun in life, then what's the point? You can't take your money with you to the grave. And you're never going to sit back and think on your deathbed, man, I wish I had skipped that family dinner to work a little bit harder. No. You're going to be like, wow, I'm glad I spent time with my parents. I'm glad I spent time with my brother, with my kids, with whatever, right? And you need to have some fun. Stress is a poison that kills you slowly. It weakens your immune system. It interferes with your creativity, causes depression, mental problems, all kinds of health problems. When I get stressed, I get fat. I put on weight. It sucks. I have another friend, when she gets stressed, she gets really skinny and loses weight. And that's unhealthy also. And the thing is, people are not biologically inclined towards our modern lifestyle. We're just not meant for it. Over the 100,000 years of human evolution, we were mostly outdoor creatures. We spent way more time living in caves and being nomads than we have living in cities and farming and eating, crappy food. And whenever life forces you to do something that you're not naturally inclined to do, it causes stress. If I work my ass off and I end up having to pay most of my money towards bills and taxes, that's going to stress me out because I'm not seeing, what I earned. It's just getting thrown away and wasted. If I have to be nice to a rude customer who's just being a jerk to me, that's really stressful because, naturally speaking, we're designed to, if somebody's rude to us, we're designed to punch them in the face or, fight. And being polite in modern society, that's really stressful. Being nice and being social, being civil, being surrounded by, all these people, especially if you live in like a dense city, that can be pretty stressful too. My mom, not so much. She liked being around people. Me, I don't like being around crowded people. So you've got to find something just to take your mind off of things. You got to relax. You've got to kind of find your zen, find your inner peace, especially if you're going to go into a stressful situation. I try to take a nap or meditate, sit, relax, before I go into a stressful meeting or before I do anything important. Before I recorded this video, I made me a cup of tea. I'm a much nicer person when I have my cup of tea. And if I don't have my cup of tea in the morning, I'm kind of a jerk. So you've got to do things that relax you and help you find balance in your life. Now, what I find is that lots of little breaks are more efficient than taking one big break. If you take a big break, you end up kind of slacking off and wasting a lot of time. Whereas just relaxing for 10, 15 minutes, walking around, get a little exercise, that makes a big difference. Or I'll walk around and I'll take the dog for a walk for about half an hour in the middle of the day. And that's really, that makes a big difference. Spend time in the woods, spend time among nature. If that's not your thing, go do what you like. But you also want to do recreation that's not going to hamper you long term. For example, it might be a lot of fun to get hammered at the bar, but the next morning you're going to be hungover, you're going to have a lousy day, and that's going to cause a lot of stress. And so you're going to have a net loss in your life. You're not going to really gain anything. So it's all about balance. Fifth thing is you want to make long-term improvements. Improve your environment, improve your efficiency, simplify your life, add beauty to your life. And so improving your immediate environment is the least important thing short-term. And that means that it's not going to make a big difference tomorrow if your environment is a mess, right? But in the long term, it makes the biggest difference. I've spent a long time slowly fixing up my house, making little improvements. I have a little stool next to me that I have my laptop. That took me 30 seconds once I figured out to do it, and now my laptop's handy all the time, and it frees up my desk space. That made a huge difference. I put my gym over there, my home gym, so when I'm taking a break, I can work out. If I'm copying some data or I just need to stand up and walk around, I can work out a little bit. That's a big efficiency improvement to my life. And over the years, I've made my house a lot nicer and more efficient for my lifestyle. Now, it helps if you own a house, but if you're renting, you can do little things too. Just lots of little things. I think in the article I write about how I spent $10 buying a little plastic cup holder that I can stick between the seats in my car. It's got a spot for my cup and my cell phone. And I've already got 2 other cup holders in the car, but they're in an inconvenient spot. And so just having this one little thing, a little $10 item, makes my life a lot more efficient. And I can put my cell phone down. I can toss some change or whatever when I'm driving around. It just helps. All these little things that help slowly build up over time and make your life a lot better. So let's look at the big takeaway. And the big takeaway is I didn't come up with this all overnight. When I was a kid, my dad told me that the best way to climb a mountain is you put one foot in front of the other in a generally upward direction, and you eventually get to the top. And he was telling me the secret to success in life. Just make improvements every day, do something, move forward in your life every day, and you'll eventually get there, or at least get closer. And, as I got older, as I was thinking about it, how can I focus this and become more efficient? And it really just came down to these 5 things. Take care of your body. It's the only thing you got. Do something productive every day and take steps towards a better future, and you'll eventually see improvement. Develop your mind. It's your most powerful tool. Relax a little bit. Be true to who you are, because the stress will kill you. And even if you're in a rough situation, if you're being true to who you are, it's going to be less stressful. And then finally, improve your environment. Make the world more beautiful. Simplify your life. And you're going to enjoy it more. So that's kind of my secret. That's how I've gotten from being basically homeless in college to owning my own business, owning my own house, and being handsome and surrounding myself with beautiful women, obviously, right? No, it's really simple. Just do a little bit every day, have a great day, and you don't have to do it all at once. Life's a series of steps. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Do a little bit every day, get your system, and these 5 things may be a little bit different from you, but you're going to find that there's a series of things if you do them every day, and I think it's going to be similar to this. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, be productive so you have your spiritual fulfillment, relax, and improve the world around you. You do those 5 things, you're going to have a better life. You're going to generally move towards success, and you're going to generally be happier. So, anyway, that's what I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and goodbye.